Hi everyone, welcome to bitsuf.net. In today's video, I'm going to discuss how you can convert or turn a C# object into a JSON string, and later on you can customize it as well. So in the software development side, the JSON plays a very strong role nowadays, especially sending a payload uh, between client to server or between two servers or two endpoints. JSON is a very good strong structure that we can use to send very complex object. Now it's very easy in C# to convert a class into an JSON string very easily, and then you can also do the customization on the property name and everything. So today I'm going to show you how you can do that using the JSON serialization. So let's drive to the example. So I have a sample solution with a list of employees stored in the database. I'm just and I have this page build up where I just have an employee page where we'll display the list of employees with their address information. So I'm going to show you how you can turn those list of employees into a JSON string. It's very easy. It's using a JSON serialization. If you see my last video, it was very similar, but where I've shown how you can convert a C# class into an XML using XML serialization, and this is converting to the JSON using a JSON serialization. So if you see this, the code I have, this is where I'm doing the conversion. So which you see the method, I'm taking an employees, a list of employees DTO as an input into the function, and later on where I am creating the JSON serialize using the JSON serializer, and that's the options with some settings. So if you see the some two basic settings turned on, that is the right indented to be true, so which is like I want the JSON, when the JSON object is created or a structure is created, I want to indent it properly so that it looks more it's more easily readable. And then the property naming policy, what is a camel case or Pascal case, like you can define all the settings here, and later on it's just use the JSON serializer.serialize, and you pass the employees and pass the options as part of the parameter, and that will convert your list of employees into the JSON string. And so let's run this and show you. And just to show you what I have in the employee, if you see, I have employee has an ID, first name, last name, email, some basic information, and it has a list of addresses. And this address DTO looks as very basic with the ID and then address type, whether it's a mailing address or residential address, and then the street, city, state, and all this basic stuff. So if I run this, so I have this employee portal. If I log in, so I have this view employees link, which shows the list of employees that I have, and then I have this two button. One is the show as JSON. When I click that, you see that it converts this result or the employee list into a JSON string. Now, all this property name, as I mentioned in the settings of this JSON serialization, to be at the camel case, that's why its output came as camel case. You can define as Pascal case as well, depending on how you want the JSON output to be. And also you see you have all the property name, ID, first name, last name. It is the same as the property name that you defined in your DTOs. So for example, employee DTO has ID, first name, last name, email, and also the address has the property names, and it's picking up the names from here. But like in my C# class, they are all in Pascal case, but the output that I'm getting in the JSON object is in the camel case based on my settings that I've set in here. Now, few things I want to show you, that is like maybe I can use some of the attributes on this property to make some changes. For example, in the address, I don't want to show, if you see the output here, see I have everything like address ID. Now this ID 7, this is just our internal ID, and how I'm storing this address into my database. And I don't want to show that to the user, and I don't need to. And then also this employee ID or the address type ID. All that is meaningful to the user is that what type of address it is. It's a residential address. So I want to hide these information in my output, and the way I can do that is easily. I have to just add one attribute on the property called JSON ignore. So when I add that, this is going to ignore this property where I have this attribute. The other thing is, if you see that output, the for example, this property name is address type name. Now address type name, I don't want to change it to a different name, so I want to say it's only address type. And the way I do that is use JSON property name, see, and then bracket, just put address type. If I run this now, so I log into the portal again. See, I have all the ID, employee ID, everything has been removed from the output, and also the name of the address type name has been changed to only address type. So this is how you can easily change the customize the JSON output based on your need. So this is a very basic on how you can convert a C# class into JSON. There are some other property attribute that you can use to customize your JSON as well. And if you just do some digging on this JSON serializer, you'll see lots of other features that they have. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can always put a comment and I'll try to answer those questions. Thanks for watching.